It started small at first, little things no one paid attention to. The air grew thick, heavy, the kind of weight that sits on your chest when you wake up in the morning, as if the world itself is holding its breath. I remember the smell, like rotten meat, sharp and sour, but we thought it was just the old school. The plumbing had been bad for years, right? But then people started changing. It was in the halls, students, teachers, just moving differently. First, it was just a little stiffness in their joints, a twitch, an occasional stumble. But then the twitching started to become more than just nerves. People's arms and legs, they'd bend in ways that weren't natural. Their faces, hollowed out. I watched a girl, once so pretty, slowly lose her eyes. Her face, it was like the skin just sloughed off around her sockets. She never screamed. She just kept smiling that sick, crooked grin, like she was welcoming it. I saw them, those things, the dead walkers, before they fully changed. They're us, but not. They look like us at first, only their bodies just start to fade. Their skin goes gray, and that's when it begins. The hunger. You can hear them before you see them. That's what scares me the most. The bones creaking like dry branches when they move. The silence before the first scream. Some of them tried to fight it, but you can't. It's inside of you. It eats you from the inside out. You can't stop it. The change. It spreads through the veins, a sickness, like a fever but colder. It crawls under the skin. I felt it once, a chill that made my bones ache. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't think. All I could hear was whispers. They were speaking to me, telling me to give in. And then the transformation began. I watched it in the mirror, my fingers stiffening, growing pale. I couldn't stop them from stretching, twisting. They looked wrong. The bones underneath were shifting, cracking, breaking as they reformed into something that wasn't human anymore. My skin pulled tight like it was trying to hold on to the last part of me, but it was too late. It was never supposed to be this way. I tried to scream, but my mouth wouldn't move. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't feel my face anymore. Just that awful, gnawing emptiness. That was when I saw myself. I was changing. The others were changing too. Once they get their new bodies, the hunger starts. They move like broken dolls, faceless, all gray skin like rotting meat. Their eyes are gone. They don't need them. They can feel you, hear you. They only want one thing, to take you. And once the change is complete, you're not human anymore. You're a dead walker. You don't remember what you were, only the hunger. I can hear them now. They're close. They know I'm still here. I think I'm already one of them inside.